I've tried to ignore the ooey gooeys in my refrigerator, hoping it will just magically disappear. I see the stained tile grout in my shower, and I keep trying to wish it away. Have you been there? You know what I'm talking about. Turns out magic and wishing upon a star aren't as good at cleaning as a vacuum cleaner and some good old elbow grease. Today, we will dive into the nitty-gritty of deep cleaning. No more surface level stuff here. We're talking about the corners, the crevices, and the hidden dirt that's been lurking in your home. We all have it. Join me as I explore the best tips, tricks, and tools to make your space sparkle. Let's tackle this together and give your home the fresh start it deserves. Hey, homeschool mom. I'm Erica Sagert on the Intentional Homeschooler podcast with more actionable steps and encouragement for your homeschooling journey so you can confidently and intentionally homeschool your children without sacrificing your sanity. Grab a pen and paper, your favorite cup of brew, and let's get started. Deep cleaning is all about the details. So when you take the time to clean the things in your home that are a little harder to get to, you'll notice how it makes your place feel more tidy and welcoming. Once I took the afternoon to clean my windows, and I was flabbergasted at how much cleaner my whole house felt. What a difference, even just to do the windows. I literally didn't touch anything else, but by doing the windows, my entire place felt much cleaner. All right, so let's start with a few thoughts on supplies, and then I will dive into my tips and tricks for each room. So supplies. So you need to get your favorite cleaning supplies and or products handy. I know you all have your favorite things. I like to make my own glass cleaner, but for dish soap, I always use Dawn. I use a lot of vinegar, and I have a couple other favorite cleaning products that I will mention a little bit later when I'm talking about the bathroom. But there are so many great products. You don't really need a lot of different things, but find those few products that you really like. If you want to make your own products, there are lots of wonderful homemade recipes out there on YouTube and Pinterest. I will trust you to find the ones you like, and I will put my favorites in the show notes so that you can find them. But find some really good scrub brushes, detail brush or old toothbrushes, microfiber towels, whatever floats your boat here. Just make sure you have things that you know you like. Here in my area, there's an industrial cleaning supplier, and I love going to that store to get some professional cleaners when I really need it. All right, the second thing I want to mention before I start going room to room is how often should you deep clean? All right, well, there's a few different ways to do this. I like to do some deep cleaning each quarter, which happens to be, every season. So fall, winter, spring, and summer, there are always things to do at those times. I like to do that. Some people will do an area each week, so one deep cleaning project a week, and then others will do kind of the traditional spring cleaning gig, like once a year, really doing it a good clean. I personally, like I said, I like the quarterly thing. That way it's not as daunting. I just don't have as much time to do it all at one time anymore with the way my life is right now. But choose what works for you. There's lots of different ways to do it. All right, let's dive in to each room of the house. Let's start with the bathroom. All right, so if soap and water haven't worked for whatever it is that's bothering you in your bathroom, try making a paste of baking soda and water and use your scrub brush. You'll be surprised at how well that paste of baking soda and water will work to get some of those stains to go away. My next bathroom tip is for cleaning your shower head. So if you're comfortable taking the shower head off, go ahead and do that. If you're like me, I don't really like to take it off because I feel like I won't be able to put it back on. So you can take a plastic bag, and put the cleaner in it. It could just be good old vinegar, Fill it with vinegar and then tie that bag onto the shower head and let it soak for a while. After it has soaked, you can take your detail brush or old toothbrush and scrub away, and you'll be surprised at how clean that will get, and it will run better too. Do you have that nasty toilet bowl ring that you can't get rid of? I know I did for a long time. Finally, I found that a fine grit piece of sandpaper will help you with that ring. So rub that on the ring. Don't use too coarse of a sandpaper because we don't want to etch the toilet bowl, but that sandpaper will definitely get that ring to go away. For your tile grout, if you have tile in your bathroom, I know not everybody does. I do, and it tends to get black if I don't stay on top of it. I like to use a strong professional grade scrub brush along with multi-scrub cream cleanser. That's what seems to do it for me. Now, as far as the shower curtain, if you have a shower curtain, some will have a door, but some have a curtain. My bathtub shower has a plastic liner. I take that off occasionally and I throw it in the washing machine with some bleach, and I'm surprised at how sparkling it gets. Also, the plastic liner, sometimes you just need to get a new one. They're pretty inexpensive and it feels so wonderful to have a clean shower curtain. The fabric one, if you have one of those, can also be tossed in the washing machine. If you have a glass shower door like I do in my other bathroom, it gets very dirty. I use BioClean hard water stain remover with a scrub brush. You know those new scrub brushes with the smiley faces? I can't remember what they're called right now. I'll put a link to the show notes. But that with the water stain remover works wonders on my glass shower door. And then when you're done with that, get it really clean, then put Rain-X on it and it will shed the water. Also, if you're really good, squeegee it every time. I'm not so great at squeegeeing my shower, but if you are, more power to you, it will help. All right, so those are my favorite tips for the bathroom. Let's move to the kitchen. All right, so as I mentioned in my intro, my fridge needs to be cleaned. As we speak, I will be doing it after I record this episode. So with your fridge, just remove everything, clean all of the nooks and crannies, get rid of old food, old sauces, all that stuff. To me, the fridge can take almost an entire day. So make sure you have a good amount of time when you're working on that. Get some nice hot soapy water and just wipe everything down. Then you can go grocery shopping and bring your food home to a lovely clean refrigerator. All right, those cabinet fronts definitely need to be washed. So I like to put a towel on the floor for the lower cabinets, and I fill a bucket of water and use whatever soap works for you. It depends if you have melamine cabinets or wooden. That's going to determine the type of soap that you'll use. But I get a brush and a rag and a bucket of water with whatever cleaner, and I just go to town, and it makes such a difference to wipe all of those cabinet fronts down. Remember to wipe down your kitchen table and chair legs. It's surprising how dirty those can get. Wash your trash and recycling bins with warm, soapy water. And then, to me, the worst place in the kitchen is under the sink. So get those things out, clear it all out, wipe it all down, put things back, get rid of things that you don't need anymore. And then the sink can countertops, grout, depending on your countertops will depend on how you clean it. If you have tile, I suppose the multi-scrub cream cleanser that I use in my shower would work for you. I personally have granite countertops, so they're pretty easy to clean. But make sure that you find a way to clean those, and then your sinks around the faucet, use that detail brush to clean those really well. I like to fill my sink with bleach and Dawn soap and hot water and let it sit for like an hour. And then I go back, and I personally use an SOS pad after that and rinse it really well. But depending on what type of sink, I have a stainless steel sink. So depending on your sink, you might want to be careful what type of cleansers you use. Then get to that oven and stovetop. If you have a self-cleaning oven, run that and then wipe it down. Stovetop, get in the nitty-gritties. I have a glass stovetop, so that's pretty easy for me to clean, but just depending on what you have. And then don't neglect the dishwasher and microwave. So though that dishwasher, I know it's a washer, so you would think it stays clean, but I'm amazed at how the edge of the door can get so dirty. And also it helps to run that dishwasher with no dishes with a soap, something like Lemmy Clean or something like that to give it a really good clean. All right, let's go to the bedroom. So in the bedroom, wash everything, pillows, comforters, mattress pads, all of that. Flip your mattress if it's the type of mattress that can be flipped. You can freshen your mattress by sprinkling baking soda on it, let it sit for an hour, and then vacuum. Also, get behind all of the furniture and vacuum thoroughly. I just find the bedroom can get so dusty, and that's where we sleep. We spend a lot of hours in the bedroom breathing that air. So get it all vacuumed, wiped down, and you'll be glad you did. Let's move to the laundry room. All right, laundry room, depending on your washer, if it's top or front load, scrub-a-dub that washing machine around the edges on the top, wipe it all down. Also, the dryer, make sure that your vent is clear. So that needs to be checked because it's really hard on your equipment. If your dryer vent is full of lint, you need to clean that out so that your dryer can run properly. Clear the top off, wipe it down, clean it all up. All right, next is the living room or common areas. So make sure you vacuum the upholstery, or if you have leather furniture, I have a favorite cream cleanser or topical thing that I use on it. I will put a link to the show notes, but it's really good. I did some research on that. It works like a wax. You put it on the leather and you buff it off, and it's very helpful. It rejuvenates your leather and cleans it. So anyway, vacuum the upholstery or wipe down the leather, lift the cushions, spot clean. Who knows? You might find some treats in those cushions, some money or whatever. Who knows, right? Those headphones that somebody lost. You never know what you're going to find when you lift those cushions and vacuum. So carpet or hard floors. So if you have carpet and you have spots, a spot clean, get a carpet cleaner if you can, or clean up your hard floors, whatever, if they're real wood, there's a certain cleanser for that. If they're a laminate, there's a way to clean those. So whatever type of floor, just give them an extra amount of cleaning when you're doing your deep cleaning. The walls, remember to vacuum where the ceiling meets the wall, and where the walls meet, those corners can be full of cobwebs and we don't even realize it. Vacuum behind all furniture. It's a great time to rearrange your room so that you can clean behind everything. And then throughout your house, you're going to want to wipe down those walls and baseboards. Check those light fixtures and ceiling fans. Those ceiling fans are just a breeding ground for tons of dust and cobwebs. And I remember seeing one of our ceiling fans and I was appalled at how dirty it was. But thankfully, it cleaned up very quickly. And the last thing throughout the house is all those windows, cleaning those windows inside and out, and the screens, as well as any window treatments that you have, whether that's blinds that need to be professionally cleaned, or maybe you have valances that need to be vacuumed or shaken out or whatever. But just get all of those nooks and crannies. You're going to feel so refreshed. So there you have it. Deep cleaning your home might seem daunting, but the rewards are so worth the effort. A clean and organized space can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. It can reduce stress, boost your mood, and I think it can even improve your productivity. And remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Break it down into smaller, manageable tasks and make it fun. Put on your favorite music, grab your kids, and make it a team effort. With a little bit of elbow grease and a positive attitude, you'll be amazed at how refreshed and rejuvenated you will feel. If any of this resonates with you, you have further questions, or you want to find out about the work I do at Hope Learning Center, book a virtual coffee chat with me. The link to my calendar is in the show notes. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as right here, where a brand new episode will drop every other Thursday. Until next time, you've got this, Mom.